हेलो हेलो, माइक टेस्ट चल रहा है। माइक तो और कौन है भाई? ओके, ये करके ये ओके हो गया। रेडियो को क्या कमेंट? हेलो हेलो, रेडी चेक रेडी चेक। क्या सीन है?
हाँ अभी जस्ट ब्रेक किया था। अभी दिन दिन के साथ हूँ।
सेट है
एलएसटी
सेट
आया
है।
था।
बाकी विन का क्या बना, कुछ पता
उनका
चला?
अभी पता नहीं। अच्छा लेटेस्ट हुआ है।
हाँ आ रहा हूँ। भैंड चो, नींद आ रही है इतनी हैवी किस्म की। आने वाले हैं। हेलो 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 हेलो, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। डरने वाला हो गया मैं नींद से। भाई ये क्या कर रही है मेरे पास अभी तक?
ए जंगल किधर गया?
मैं हूँ अपार्ट्स के आगे। तू कहाँ पे है? बाकी पता तो लगा क्या सीन है इनका?
वो डील कर रहे थे इनसे।
क्या कह रहे हैं?
इनसे डील कर रहे थे।
कौन कौन कौन?
अरे जूस और वो लिया ना 2020 एलएसटी वालों से।
हाँ।
आजा रोड पे आजा।
और भी है क्यों यहाँ पे?
नहीं हो गया होगा।
हाँ, ओके ओके।
नहीं है, दिखते नहीं है क्या भाई।
ठीक है यार, ठीक है ऑफिसर, नुकसान मेरा हो गया है, रोना मुझे आ रहा है यहाँ पे, जो मार
अरे भाई
दिए मेरी
मेरा
गाड़ी को
नुकसान देख,
मुझे।
गाड़ी देख मेरी।
अरे मेरे को
भाई
लगी
लोग
है ना।
गायब होके दिखते हैं।
अरे अरे
सॉरी
सर,
सॉरी।
अच्छा सुनना सुनना।
हाँ बोल बोल।
वो क्या नाम है, एक जेल में एक बंदा था, एक विन मार्कस नाम का।
हाँ
हेलो भाई। वो
तो
क्या सीन है, जेल में है क्या अभी तक?
नहीं पता मेरे को।
क्या चल रहा है?
नहीं
ओके
पता
ओके।
मेरे को, अब जाना पड़ेगा यार, कोर्ट हाउस जाना है मेरे को, सॉरी।
कोर्टस क्या चल रहा है? चलिए हेलो अभी भाई, क्या हाल है? रिपेयर किट पड़ी है?
रुक मैं देखता हूँ इसमें।
मैं बता खरीदूँ यहाँ से। एक काम कर, गाड़ी है तेरे पास?
हाँ हाँ।
अच्छा, वो गाड़ी शिफ्ट करनी है, गाड़ी रिपेयर करके। कौन सा वहाँ पे, याद है ना जगह?
हाँ कोड हाउस।
हाँ, कोटा से बिल्कुल राइट साइड पे पार्किंग है। मैं रिपेयर किट लेके आ रहा हूँ।
पहुँच में आ रहा हूँ।
हाँ, मुझे रिपेयर किट ले रहा हूँ इसके लिए। बेंच यहाँ पे 100 कामिंग का पड़ा है, वाह। मेरा अच्छा बॉडी पार्ट खरीदा था। लो लो लो। और सुनो यार, क्या हाल है?
आ गया मैं।
हाँ मैं बस पहुँच रहा हूँ, 2 मिनट। अब हेलीकॉप्टर से दूर बहुत है। कहाँ से जा रहा हूँ मैं?
अरे इधर कोड हाउस पे इधर आओ।
भाई
विन आया
सी
है।
साइड के हुड के सामने में है।
यहाँ पे विन आया हुआ है,
डिस्कवर कर
विन
रहा
को
हूँ।
लेके आए हैं कोड से।
ना कर।
डिस्कवर नहीं कर।
अरे विन को कोड हाउस लेके जा रहे हैं अंदर।
तो कोर्टस आओ।
Much love, bro. Much love, samurai.
व्हाट्स अप?
They're all my brothers.
आ अंदर आ। रो गाड़ी, पहले गाड़ी रिपेयर कर लेते हैं, तब तक सेटअप हो जाए इनका।
निकाल निकाल निकाल। ये जीटीआर होंडा है क्या तेरी?
हाँ जीटीआर तो होंड है।
ये जीटीआर ली तूने?
हाँ,
कितने की?
ये 3 की।
अरे R34 ले लेता इससे अच्छा।
अबे वो महंगी, वो कोई बेच भी नहीं रहा था। अबे नहीं,
अच्छा नहीं बेच रहा।
किसी से खरीदी है, टिकट पे थोड़ी।
अच्छा अच्छा।
हाँ हाँ, ये एलएसडी वालों से खरीदी है चाइनीज।
सही है, 3 मिलियन यार।
हाँ।
थोड़ा सा ज्यादा नहीं लग
नहीं नहीं
गया
नहीं,
तुझे?
3 बिल्कुल सही है। इसका जो मतलब प्राइस है ना, इसकी ऑलमोस्ट होनी चाहिए 3.5 कुछ।
हम्म।
ये गाड़ी 3.5 तक की है।
हाँ सही है, फिर राउंड है तो फिर ठीक।
हाँ, थोड़ी सी सस्ती होनी चाहिए थी, स्ट्राइक पॉइंट्स हैं इस गाड़ी पे, लेकिन चलो कोई नहीं।
हम्म। बट बी एम डब्ल्यू थी।
हाँ
ये
BMW तो BMW थी, स्पीड नहीं रही थी उस गाड़ी की, लेकिन
हाँ।
जो भी है क्लास वाली गाड़ी थी वो।
वो एक क्लास भाई, लेवल था उसका अलग।
हाँ। हाँ, अंदर आ जाने चेक करें।
रुक रुक।
कुछ भी नहीं होता, कुछ भी नहीं होता, छोड़ते आ जा।
लाख काट के गए हैं। अरे नहीं, मुझे वो मिल गई थी ना उस दिन,
क्या?
आर्मर वगैरह।
ओ ऐसे पड़े होते
हाँ
हैं।
हाँ।
इस साइड भी होता है ना।
इधर इधर सीधा सीधा सीधा, अरे वेट कर। हाँ, सामान तो गया वैसे भी।
अभी तो शुरू नहीं हुआ, आ जाओ बस।
वाह।
अबे कितने प्रायर्स हैं विन के। अरे क्या
विन
प्रोफाइल फोटो है।
मार्कस, ओ भाई।
मैं रॉन ऑयल का सुपरवाइजर हूँ।
हाँ
ये कब हुआ यहाँ तो शो नहीं हो रहा। अच्छा ठीक हो गया, ठीक हो गया।
अभी थोड़ी देर में निकलना है भाई।
क्यों, क्या सीन?
अरे वो कज़न आ रहा है ना पाकिस्तान से, तो उसे अपील करने जाना मैंने। और मैं रात को आ भी नहीं पाऊंगा। देख ले,
अच्छा
आएगा ना तू? रहेगा?
मैं तो अभी हूँ, थोड़ी देर तक ये सारे सीन के बाद सोने चला जाऊंगा।
कौन रहेगा, मैं खुद जा रहा हूँ। देखते हैं अभी इनका क्या करते हैं।
हाँ लेट्स सी।
हाँ।
किडनैपिंग, अटेम्प्टेड मर्डर, जॉय राइडिंग, क्रिमिनल पोजेशन,
तेरा स्टेट
मिसडिमीनर।
आईडी क्या है?
1180।
1180। तेरा ठीक ही है। पिक्चर बड़ी मस्त ली हुई है इसका, हाँ, तेरे
है
का।
हाँ, खुद करवाई थी।
किस? अरे है मेरी देख एक बार भाई, क्या
क्या स्टेट आईडी है?
3195। भाई क्या फोटो ली थी उसने मेरी।
क्या स्टेट आईडी है?
3195।
क्या बात है।
यार बुरा लग रहा है। फोटो लिया भाई उसने मेरा। हमने बंदे को बोलते हैं आज इधर। दिन दिन तो गया। मार्कस का नंबर
अरे
नहीं है मेरे पास है।
जेसन
है
ब्राउन
तेरे पे?
चूतिया कहाँ से आया आज? क्या कह रहे हैं?
मार्को का नंबर है तेरे पे?
किसके, मार्को?
हाँ।
ना ना ना।
अरे ये कोड है उसमें पेन, इधर आएगा इसलिए पहने देगा।
है नहीं, तो मैंने वैसे ही रखा था, एक सूट रखा था।
अच्छा, सही सही सही। हाँ अंदर देख के आते हैं।
हेलो सूट वाले भाई, क्या हाल है आपके? ऊपर भाग गए हो ये तो।
कौन है?
पता नहीं कौन था।
हाँ, लाइट था आई थिंक। यूनाइट के साथ होता है।
ओ
भाई मैं, क्या टाइम हो गया? 4 हो गए, मुझे निकलना है अभी 5 6 मिनट। कॉल कर देना, रेडियो पे दे देना, उन्हें बोल देना इधर आ जाए, ठीक है?
हाँ सेट है।
हेलो रेडियो, इधर आ जाओ।
यहाँ क्या सीन है? देख के।
हाँ 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 बोल।
हाँ क्या सीन है?
अंदर उनका सीन स्टार्ट हो गया, आजा।
आजा।
Okay. Sure, sir. Be respectful to each and every person in the court. Watch your language, and whenever you're talking to opposite counsel, which is Mr. Timofey, make sure you have that proper,
रिमूव योर bandana.
language when you are addressing him. Okay.
ये
Yes, Your Honor.
ये
Yeah, thanks.
And Mr. Timofey, I would like you
बहन
also
भाई
to
पीछे जा।
ignore, such kind of things. If he does any
बहन
kind of
भाई
mistakes, just give him certain chances so that he can
Sure thing,
rectify
sir.
himself.
I will definitely look over all of the etiquettes and cross examination since he is a lawyer, sir. So definitely, sir.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'll start the session. Give me 2 minutes. I'll just go through the charges. I'll go through the report, and then we'll start the session.
Sure, sir. The report would be for 5482, sir.
Yeah, I'm just
मार्कोस
gonna go for the 4-5. Not able to hear you.
5482, sir.
5482.
ये बोल रहे हैं क्या कुछ? ये बोल रहे हैं?
अटैच कर दे.
हाँ
बोल रहे हैं
बोल।
मार्क.
कुछ नहीं कुछ नहीं।
Okay, which HUT charge has been put on Mr. Win Marcus? May I know?
So the primary charge that we are pushing is criminal rampage, and latest during the later stage of the trial, we'll be also pushing drug trafficking. But this HUT is specifically for criminal rampage.
Okay, let me just go through the evidences. Okay, all the other people who were involved in this crime, like I see Tango Martinez, John Brown, David D'Souza, Freddy Hernandez, and
So there's a
Catherine
bit of
Jones.
exactly. So there's a bit of occurring in this. There are total number of people involved are six. Three of them have pleaded guilty, while the three of them have pleaded not guilty. However, it's not direct pleading, which will be determined in the later stage of trial, sir. So for now, we have three people of
Mhm.
interest on whom we're pushing
But
charges,
these three people is not under the HUT, right? Except
except
Win
Wayne
Marcus.
Marcus, sir, because he is
Okay.
the primary person in this.
All right. Okay. So yeah, let the petitions come from their side. We'll look into it later. But right now, our main focus will be about Win Marcus and his charges. Okay. Mr. Defendant, Mr. Win, I'm
Yes,
gonna read
sir.
you the charges. I want to know which are the charges that you plead guilty and which are the charges that you do not plead guilty, one by one. Okay. All right. First is criminal use of firearm. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Possession of contraband second degree. How do you plead?
Not guilty, sir.
Misdemeanor possession of marijuana. How do you plead?
Not guilty, sir.
Okay. Misdemeanor possession of controlled substance, which is heroin. How do you plead?
Not guilty, sir.
Assault and battery on a government employee. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Misdemeanor possession of controlled substance such as oxy slash meth.
Not guilty, sir.
Possession of drug paraphernalia. How
Again,
do you
not
plead?
guilty.
Criminal possession of a firearm, class 1. How do you plead?
Not guilty, sir.
Criminal rampage and non-specific executions. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Okay. If any of the charges that you do not understand, if you need any kind of clarifications, you can tell the court now. I
Do
hope.
understand all of these charges because they have
Okay.
been processed multiple times. So yeah, I'm just
Okay.
I just got used to it.
All right. One more charge which is will be attached if you proven guilty. That is proposed by the DA's office. That is drug trafficking, which is also another HUT charge. Correct me if I'm wrong, Timofey. So how do you plead for drug trafficking in case it
Not
gets put?
guilty.
All
Not
right.
guilty, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Marcus. You can have a seat.
Thank you,
The
sir.
court will be in session now. We'll start the trial. We'll start with the opening statement from the prosecution.
interesting.
Timofey, please come forward and give us a brief about the situation.
वे लॉयर कहाँ है हमारा?
I'm not able to hear you, Timofey. Not able to hear you at all.
कुछ बोल रहे हो?
ये भेड़ छोड़ लॉयर
Is
कहाँ है
anyone
हमारा?
else who can hear Timofey?
No, sir.
No, can't hear him. Can't hear him, sir.
ये बता ना भेड़ छोड़ लॉयर कहाँ है हमारा?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Okay. Can you, officers, can you just brief me about this evidence? Human labs, DOA. What do you mean by DOA?
Yeah, that would be dead on action, sir. Death on action. Like they were killed in the crossfire. They were dead,
Hello?
considered dead by
Officers, can
the
you hear me?
EMS.
वे मेरे पीछे कहाँ है?
Officers,
All three of
hello?
them.
They were killed on
Can you
in
hear me?
crossfire.
Yes, yes.
And who were they?
Marcus, it's okay. I'll take the podium now. Thank you.
Okay.
Sorry, Your Honor, there was some sort of confusion with the court mic, sir. My bad.
Yeah, please. I just wanted to know.
Wayne Marcus, can you hear me?
Yes, I can
Yes,
hear
we
you,
can
sir.
hear you. I'm saying you can start with your opening
Wayne
statement.
Marcus?
That's all.
Yeah, Team 4, I can hear
yes,
you.
we all can hear you, Mr. Timofey.
आवाज आ रही है मार्कस?
अरे
जवाब
I think.
क्यों नहीं देते यार? सही है?
Can you hear us?
Sir, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
Well, good evening, Your Honor. My name is Timothy Gore. I'm the Assistant District Attorney. Couple of incidents folded relating to Mr. Wayne Marcus. Let me remind the court that this particular accused is not a normal civilian. He has a previous record and he is a heinous offender. The entire situation links to the various instances. It all started from Humane Labs, ended on Palito Bay, and that's the reason why he's behind the bar. People like Wayne Marcus, they are not normal civilians. They are hardened criminals. Let me remind the court that as he said that he pleaded not guilty to all of the charges before you, Your Honor, but during the interrogation, in which there were two interrogating officers, Officer Maeve Collins and Marcus, multiple times he said that he's proud of what he did. I don't know which charges is he referring to when he says he's not guilty. However, I put various other statements to be processed by the court in the later stage of this trial. For this, I close my opening statement. Until then, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Timofey. Mr. Win, you can come forward and state the court with your opening statement and how you think that the court should not agree to anything that what Timofey said. You can come forward to the podium.
Yeah, mic check. Can you hear me, everyone?
Yeah, I can.
Amazing. So, Your Honor, my name is Vin Marcus, and I'm a really good citizen of this country, Los Santos. So, I'm not used to these kind of court cases. So, I will just do my opening statement. I will just simply state whatever the charges I was pressed on. So, basically, कल कुछ ऐसा हुआ सर कि with 2 to 3 boys oh, never mind, one girl and one boy.
हाँ हाँ
We each attempted murder of some cops and we
not
failed.
BMC.
Then I was processed on some charges that I acknowledged, but I never pleaded guilty. Of course, that because in terms of the in the legal terms, I never understand what even the plead guilty means. But yeah, so I mean, like then the investigation goes on. मुझे दो ऑफिसर्स ने अप्रोच किया, मार्कस ब्लेस एंड मेव कॉलिंस. उन्होंने मुझसे रीज़न पूछी दैट व्हाई वी शूटेड द कॉप्स. मैंने उनको कुछ रीजंस बताए that maybe you can check my
लॉयर
report
कहाँ है
उसमें
बेंच चोद
mention की
हमारा?
गई होगी. I acknowledge those reasons. Disrespecting my family,
बेंच चोद
abusing me
लॉयर
at
कहाँ है
my
हमारा?
house, and coming multiple times just to please and just to discuss
आगे छूट.
at my house, in my area, at my private property, in my block, Gulabong. That was the major reason.
बेंच लॉयर ही नहीं है.
I spotted some of the cops over there. I attempted their murder, but I failed. Yeah, I commit that. After that, they just asked me multiple questions, and they just said you will be processed for a charge. HUT charge, maybe I don't know what the HUT means.
बोल रहा है attempted
And
murder.
they said there will be a criminal rampage, and I was never ever familiar with this charge, and I never acknowledged, and I said hundred of times that do whatever you guys wanna do, I will not plead guilty for any of my charges. And in the front of worthy court right now, I wanna say loud and clear, I never ever pleaded guilty for single of the charge, and still I was put for the 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 months. I spent fucking washing the dishes all the day and night in the kitchens.
Objection,
I
Your Honor.
cleaned the
I
washrooms.
objection.
I'll clear. Just a second, Timofey. He is new. He doesn't know about those things. I'll clear yourself.
Yes.
Don't worry. Yes.
It's okay. I just
Yes.
wanted to say so that he. I know he is
No,
not a lawyer, sir.
I'll give him I'll give him certain light onto those
All right,
part.
sir.
But yeah,
Sure.
let him complete. Let's not
All right, sir.
stop someone
Thank you
in
so
their
much.
opening statement. Yeah.
All right,
Yes.
sir.
Thank you. So, Your Honor, I have been believing in the Department of Justice for a long time, but unfortunately, मुझे कहना पड़ रहा है कि मुझे अपने रास्ते बदलने पड़े. There were certain reasons. I chose my own way. Back into the incidents I will refer. कुछ टाइम पहले मुझे प्रोसेस किया गया था फॉर ओनली ये जॉय राइडिंग, और उस जॉय राइडिंग के चार्ज में आई शॉट स्टेट इनटू हेड बाय टू ऑफिसर्स कैन थ्री ऑफिसर्स कैन माइल्स, जगेश कुमार एंड राव अनवर. I filed my IAA complaint against him. It's been 2 to 3 weeks. I never heard anything, and the cops, those cops are still on the street, brutally killing everybody right now. और उन पे कुछ एक्शन नहीं लिया गया. I stopped believing in the Department of Justice IAA from that day, and I chose my own way. And that was the worthy reason I tried to attempted the murder of some cops in the Palito Bay, and I failed because I think there was a shootout already going on, and I just got down in the crossfire maybe because yeah. So this is the thing. This is my opening statement. I told you what I have done. I'm commit in front of the courthouse, but yes, I never pleaded guilty for any of my charges. Now you can see the difference. I have been not assigned a lawyer by the government. That's the right that the citizen deserved, and I'm defending myself. I don't know any legal terms, and that's what they did. They just इन्होंने मुझसे कुछ questions पूछे, and they just made the statement on their own and processed me for the HUT charge. मुझे उन charges का कुछ idea भी नहीं था, and I never pleaded guilty.
Okay.
That's my opening statement. Thank you so
All
much.
right. Okay, thank you, Mr. Marcus. I'll give you few explanations what I understood from your opening statements. There are few points. Okay. Firstly, आपको अभी आपने what you said is like you are not able to understand the few of the charges, where I just asked you when I told you the charges, if you have any kind of things that you need to clarify, you can ask the court. If you do not understand those charges and the police have put you have the full right to ask them as well कि why you are putting me this charge, what I have done. The constitutions give every citizen this right to ask the officers about their charges.
इंटेरोगेशन का वो
If
वीडियो
officers is not explaining you, If officer is not cooperating with you, you can come to us. We will take care of it. The Department of Justice with you. We'll take care of the officers. If the IA is not doing his duty, you can also come to us regarding that. But we'll keep those things aside. I'm just gonna give you a brief about what you said, that you got processed. Sir, you are not processed yet. HUT, it comes for held until trial. Okay, so the charge is specifically for certain actions of an individual. The person will be kept in prison until the court sets a date for his trial. Yesterday you got caught and you put under the charge that is HUT. That means you were sent to prison and you will be in prison till the court set up a date for your own trial. That's why today we are having this trial, and we'll find out whether you are guilty or not for those charges, and accordingly your punishment or your jail time, or you will be set free, whatever the reasons come out. But from your opening statement, what we grab is like, you are well aware about those charges and you wanted to put, like you wanted to be harsh on those particular policemen, just because they, I don't know what happened, but they try to insulted your own members, your own family members. They
Yes.
disrespected your family members. That's right. But this constitution doesn't give you the rights to take the law in your own hand. We have a judicial system. You can approach us with your applications. We will look into it. If any officers found guilty, we'll take strong actions against them. This is not the way that we deal in this civilized society, Mr. Marcus.
Yes.
So that means you are agreeing that you wanted to hurt those officers with force. Do you agree or not?
Yes, I agree.
Do you feel repent about those things that you have done on those officers?
I'm proud of it, what I did, sir, to be honest. And let me add, sir, as you said, कि जुडिशियल वेज हैं, कुछ लीगल वेज हैं जिनसे कोर्ट को अप्रोच किया जा सकता है, एंड दैट्स व्हाट आई सेड इन माय ओपनिंग स्टेटमेंट एज वेल. आई स्टॉप बिलीविंग इन डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ जस्टिस. And as far as you said, you can ask the cops or maybe you can get a lawyer. So let me tell you, you can check my all of the criminal records. Never ever a single time I pleaded guilty for my charges, and I was never been assigned a lawyer. And let me quote an incident. Once I was arrested and I asked the explanation on my charges, and there was a guy, there was officer named Bacha Yadav, and he clearly said, तू तो प्लीड गिल्टी नहीं कर रहा, तेरे को घंटा फर्क पड़ता है कि चार्जेस क्या है, कितना फाइन है, चुपचाप प्रोसेस करके इसको अंदर डालो, कचरे को बाहर फेंको. दैट वाज हिज वर्ड्स. So I would love to ask the court, how can I believe in the Department of Justice, in the police department, if
No,
they treating the
listen,
citizen like that?
Mr. Marcus, let's not
How
talk
to
about a
W.
single officer. Firstly, okay, let me explain it very clearly to you. I know few of the officers. Okay, let's come from the beginning. Okay, all these things started because the officer tried to disrespect
वही
your own family member,
बेचारा
right?
डिवो
You
पे.
have that, what do you call, the grudge against the PD department because they try to insult one of your family member. But you shot the persons,
ठीक है
you know,
यार,
they
हम
might not be the
resign दे रहे
persons
हैं,
who were
रुको.
actually, you know, the persons who were disrespect. Let's hypothetically let's consider that few officers like Mr. X and Mr. Y disrespected your members, and you shot Mr. Z, where Mr. Z was
छोड़ो भाई,
innocent
हमारे भरोसे पे
from
कोई
the
नहीं
whole
गया.
time. Now tell me, do you feel really proud by hurting Mr. Z, who was
I
actually an
never,
innocent policeman?
sorry to cut you down, Your Honor, but I never heard those
ली को बोलो,
officers.
ली.
Okay, and there was multiple names I given in my statement to the police department, that is recorded as well and presented to the court, I believe. I told the names: Nico Reeves, Tom Reeves, Jimmy Parker. I spotted them at the Palito Bay, and that was the worthy reason to shoot them. I quoted the names
So
as well.
go in my
So
Permission to approach the bench, Your
wait,
Honor.
wait, Timofe, relax.
UI
All
training
right.
Did you ask the IA department
अरे
that
पर
these are the
raise हो गए
names,
थोड़े.
these are the officers who disrespected, these are the officers who violated on the line of their duty? Did you put a formal complaint to the IA?
Not for
Tom
this
Reeves का तो
incident, but
अलग
for
scene है.
other incidents I did. I never got a chance to.
वो अलग scene
And
है.
you
I've never
never
seen
got
an
a
action
call.
from the IA department, sir.
Okay, but still, still, Mr. Marcus, if you never got a response from the IA, you should have come to us, or you should have contacted a private lawyer. Not like taking the law in your hand and try to hurt the officers who were, you know, on their line of duty.
हमारे
but I feel that, I mean, I'm not the person who can convince you on this. I respect your perspective, but which is wrong, which is legally wrong.
I
You
am
should not,
offended
you shall
today.
not take the law in your hand. Otherwise, this society will collapse.
No worries, Your Honor. I will take my seat and I will just like
FTO
Team
man.
5
Mr.
to
Marcus, yeah,
proceed further.
please have your seat. Yeah, thank you.
जाओ जाओ.
Officers,
Your Honor.
as per the confessions done in front of the court, the court feels that Mr. Marcus, uh, you know, uh, Mr. Marcus have certain grudge, and Mr. Marcus agrees on the crime that he have done.
Your Honor, but
And
with your
syringe दे रहा है
permission,
ना?
I would like to. I know, but
I
such
think so
findings, I would like
syringe
you
नहीं
to
होगा.
record such findings during the cross examination, because it's very vital for Mr. Marcus to admit the following in the cross examination
भी है,
for us,
Brian
for the
Walker भी
DA's
है
office to
already.
process other charges, which would be a great
उनको
lead
रहने
for
दो
us
वहाँ पे.
in the charges of drug trafficking as well as the criminal rampages for the future to come, Your Honor. So I would urge the honorable court
yeah,
to not to.
I'll just ask a few things. Mr. Marcus, you are allowed to object. You are allowed to say, like, you are not agreeing with that. Okay, just wanted to ask one thing. Those bricks or those cocaine bricks were found. Uh, do you have any idea about those bricks?
Well, in my statement to the police department as well, I had zero clue what the bricks they were just talking about. I have zero clue about the things that were getting moved, or I don't know. They were just kept telling me
गुरु भाई
a
क्या
lot
हाल
of
है
things.
आपका?
But yes, this is the thing, Your Honor. I never knew any information. I committed
जी गुरु भाई
what
क्या
I
हाल है?
did. That was the worthy reason. I never knew this is
पे-
some bricks associated to some
Permission
drugs,
to
anything
approach the
like that.
हाँ
podium, Your Honor.
मतलब वकील ही नहीं है
Yeah,
हमारा कोई.
you can, but okay, the bricks. Okay, just one thing, officers. Did the bricks were found on
क्या चल रहा है लोडे लगी है
Mr.
क्या अभी तक?
Marcus?
अबे लगी है
That is
No,
लॉयर ही
sir.
नहीं है हमारा कोई.
No, sir. I'm denying that. There was
हमारा
not, for
लॉयर ही
example,
नहीं
if you
है.
allow me to explain in
लोड़ी
the
तो लग
podium,
रहे
sir, I
हैं
would
साथ
like
वो
each.
देखो
I have answered to every question that has been put.
ऑपोजिशन को
Please,
देख कौन
and
खड़ा है.
Mr. Timofey, please refrain from using such complex
I will, sir.
legal vocabulary, because
I
it
will
should
really
be
appreciate that.
understandable by
I
Vin
will, sir.
Marcus as well. Yeah.
थोड़ा
So
अनपढ़
talk
है
like a
हमारा
lame. You're talking
लड़का.
to a layman who doesn't
जी
know
जी.
anything about the legal vocabulary. Okay.
Sure thing, sir. Astonishing, perhaps interesting facts. I would say cherry-picked,
अंग्रेजी का
self-serving,
14.
selective
जो बात
misrepresentation given to us by Mr. Marcus, though. Yes, we are all bad, including Sahaj Gill, Kaushik, Adam
सारा को
Rogers.
हिंदी
They are
आती
all
है, हिंदी
forged
बोल
with
ले भाई.
wrong cases, though, Your Honor. IA is bad. We are feeding all the
Bandage ले
evils of
bandage.
society in the police.
No,
Are
please
we
come
not?
to the point. Please come to the point. You're
Are we
wasting
not,
too much time.
Mr. Before, sir, I say this in
है
good
है
faith
है.
to Mr. Marcus
है मेरे पास
that the complaint you filed
नहीं
before the
पकड़
internal
नहीं.
affairs, the officer has been suspended and he was given foreclosure to resign from the LSPD. If that brings you comfort, but Mr. Wayne Marcus, you are in no position
Thank you.
to have comfort because you've been charged with criminal rampage.
Mr. Timofey, let's come to the point. What you're trying
So
to say here
I would like to
regarding the
call.
drug trafficking.
I would like to call Mr. Officer Marcus to the podium for examination in chief regarding the information that I want to put before the court. That what were they actually? But if you allow me to have examination in chief, who? I'm Officer Marcus from the Rangers.
Officer Marcus, please come. Okay, before that, yeah. So, you said that the IEA took action on the PD. Did it inform to Mr. Marcus after the IEA took the actions?
We have clerks
नहीं,
for
यहाँ
that,
पे अगर
though,
हमारी साइड
but
पे नहीं आता
usually what
क्या?
Did you
happens,
inform the
IEA
clerks?
Yeah, I did, sir. We don't have any portal to reach out the claim complainant,
तो
but complainant
कैसा?
was
No,
assured
no,
that
no,
the
no,
action was.
no. For IEA, I don't think there is a clerk dependency.
मेरे
If
को
the person
फीलिंग
is
क्यों आ रही है
directly
कि
coming to the IEA
dependency, sir.
विन
department,
मार्कस के लौड़े
Total
लगने
no,
वाले.
if the
dependent.
मुझे भी
person
यही लग
is
रहा है.
directly coming to you, I hope you guys are taking number of the civilians who are giving you the complaints. So I request you to at least put a message that okay, this actions has been taken on these officers according to your complaint, etc.
Sure thing, sir. Sure.
Okay.
That will be
Yeah.
looked into.
लौड़े लगने वाले विन.
Because otherwise people might not get to know about those things. Yeah. Yes.
Miss-
Who is
कोई ना
this
घर
at
का
the
खाना
back
ला देंगे
who is
तेरे लिए.
trying to interrupt the trial?
मिस्टर सैमुराई योगी.
मिस्टर गुरु गुलाब.
With your permission, Your Honor, can I start my examination,
Just a
Chief?
second, Mr. Guru, with due respect, please refrain from doing this kind of behavior. If you have any kind of urgent things to say, you can talk to the officers. They will help you, or you can reach out to the DA's office attorney, that is Mr. Timofey. If we feel like that is very much urgent, we'll definitely ask you to come forward and state that in front of the court.
Sorry, sir.
Thank you. Please be seated. Yes,
जिंदगी में
Officer
पहली दफा मैं नहीं
you are
फंसा
under oath as you are on duty.
ये जज की गांड मारूंगा मैं.
Go ahead.
Officer Marcus has
अरे
given to me in the
मैं तो
reports
कहता हूँ
that
अभी
there
अभी
was
भी
a
हो जानी
distress call
चाहिए.
from Humane Labs. What happened?
वो सड़ी के इधर तेरे जूते उतार. जूते
There
दे
was
मैं
a
मारा.
911 call from
एक
Human Labs
सेकंड.
saying that someone has saw like white
अरे वो सड़ी के सच में दे रहे गांडू. जज को जूते मारूंगा क्या कोर्ट.
responded. There was a
कह रहे
crossfire.
कितनी है
All right,
पुलिस
that
वाले?
would be
1
it.
2 3 4
How many
5
people were there,
कोई
Officer
मसला नहीं.
Marcus?
There were 3 people inside the Human Labs.
All right, were they armed?
Yeah, they were armed. They started the crossfire.
What were they protecting?
Later on, when our chief has
No,
used the
forget the
K9,
later on.
we
What
found
were
out.
they?
Yeah.
What
They
were
were
they
protecting the white bricks. That was.
Oh, Your Honor, please let it be noted to the court that the information and through forensic report, the wooden box was chilled, and it was heavily protected by those three
Objection,
suspects
Your Honor.
whose identity are yet to be determined. They don't have any DNA records though. So, but through the DNA testing, they are sent to mortuary.
No,
A report will be
I
here soon.
understand. I understand.
Yes.
It was a thing well planned. It was a thing that they wanted to hide those bricks. But was it Vin Marcus who was carrying those bricks? Did we found
No, sir.
anything on his possession?
No,
He
sir.
was just involved, right? So he can be accomplice
Similar.
as well. Yeah.
Exactly,
So
sir. Similar incident is going to follow up at the police station, sir. Go on, Officer Marcus. What did you do next?
Next, we secured the bricks, and as you know that there are the MRPD units were low on duty, LSPD units, so we conducted a formal message to the sheriff station, and we thought that PCSO, Paleto Sheriff Office, will be the secure place for now to stack the.
So
that
fast
things.
forward to that you assumed it was a substance, which was a drug. Let us call it a cocaine brick. Am I correct, Mr. Marcus? Say yes or no?
Yes, because they were protecting with their
Alright,
lives.
it's okay. That would be fine.
बंदे
Officer
की
Marcus.
जिंदगी मौत
After
का
reaching the
सवाल है. ये फास्ट
Paleto
फॉरवर्ड
Sheriff's
कर रहा है.
station,
जो बात है
for various reasons,
मतलब
when
सारी
you were
जिंदगी वो
unpacking
जेल में
that
रहेगा,
load
ठीक है. और लेकिन
from the vehicles, did you
ऊपर से
see
वो देखना
civilian
कौन आगे अंग्रेजी को
vehicles
चौथा.
roaming around the Paleto station?
Yes.
Can you tell me the names of the vehicle, please?
There were 3 vehicles involved. One was a LP 700, blue and black in color. One was a
कोई है क्या यहाँ पे इसको
Subaru
हिंदी उर्दू नहीं समझ
80s in
आती.
color, and one was a LEG, blue in color.
Your Honor, okay, I'll stop you. Your Honor,
Let's
LG
just bring to
700.
point. Oh, wait,
Alright,
wait,
sir.
wait.
LP,
Timofey,
LP 7.
I'll bring to the
Sure.
point. I see the report, I see the evidences, I see the vehicles, I see whatever the things happened. I don't care about it. I care about the drug trafficking charges that has been put on Mr. Vin Marcus. I wanted to know whether whatever the vehicle that Vin was driving or whatever the situation, is it anywhere related to those bricks or not?
So
Just give
it
me a
was not
straight away
related.
बच
answer.
रहा है बच रहा है
It
बच
is
रहा है.
related. So it was. They were there. They
No,
were physically
I'm
present.
not
The
saying.
vehicle.
Okay, no. See, the 6 people were there. It can be on any of them, right? The drug trafficking is a certainly high charge. You can put
Hello,
it on any of the
officer.
6 people of there. Why Vin
चलिए यार.
Marcus? I want to know.
नहीं
It
सबसे
is not
लड़ाई
being
है
put
लड़ाई है
to
सबसे
any other
एग्जाम.
He's already directly or indirectly.
फिर
Your Honor,
बोलते
he is claiming
फिर
to us
बोलते
that
लोग
he's
लौंडे
already
बास क्यों
pleaded
बनते.
guilty in our words to
तभी
criminal
तो बोल रहा
rampage.
हूँ.
If you need,
No, he pleaded guilty on the aggravated
नहीं नहीं
assault.
हमारा केजे फिर भी चला
Robbery
जाएगा.
of the police officer.
during the cross examination, sir, I will prove to the court that how Mr. Marcus is guilty of criminal rampage, sir. But that is for the later stage of trial when he is sitting at the stance answering
So
to my
now,
question.
right now, my concern is only one thing: is right if we are putting drug trafficking in this case, if we are bringing it, why not the other 5? Why only Mr. Vin Marcus?
I'm not asking,
Give me.
I'm just asking you to give us a precedent regarding drug trafficking relating to this case. I want this
It is
reference
already
to be.
there. It is
So yeah,
already
that
there.
would be it, Your Honor.
ये
I'm
साला
not
जज से
that
सवाल
is
पूछ
your
रहा है.
discretion.
हाँ
The relevance we are giving to
अच्छा वो
LP 700,
डी अच्छा है ना.
LG, his presence, what
क्या
he
ये
claimed
DA
to
ही
the
है.
डीए
police
होगा
station
अपने
and
ऑफिस
Officer
में.
Marcus
जज के
asking
आगे तो फिर
were
जज
you
है ना
involved
सब.
in any
हाँ
sort of breaks
जज
or
क्या है
drug
कौन बोल
trafficking
सकता है.
breaks? answer. The question was
उठा के मारो
was
इसे।
that a coincidence?
बैंड
If
चोर
they
ये
give
केस
the
हम
best
हारते हैं,
answer
इसको मैं
first,
उठा
yes
रहा
or
हूँ।
no. So I'll take that as an
ये डीए का
assumption
जो
that
भी
it
है।
was already there. Assumption can be proven by investigation. Yet again, that is your discretion to create that charge or not. But this is my plea that this
Okay.
charge should be taken for its HUT and for his Niners.
All right.
That was all,
Okay.
Your Honor.
But that's why I'm saying I understand, but I
बटरफ्लाई
want
नाइफ से इसका
you to
काटूंगा बैंड
explain
चोर।
me why you're considering this charge should be put on Vin Marcus.
Because, Your Honor, the only information, first let's talk about the information. No one in the city, it was a very discreet information that there were cocaine breaks. Though, if other miscreants knew about they will not be rushing to police station. These 6 people, including Wayne Marcus, they were there with their best vehicles such as LB 700. They were armed. They wanted to kill. When you want to do something, you're prepared, and they were prepared for
भी
it.
बेबी
विन को
स्वीट्स।
कोई
Which is
बताओ
linking
कि
to the
तुम
information of
वो
the
बोल
cocaine
सकते हो,
bricks.
बीच बीच में
They
ठोकते
already
रहो ना,
have brought
हाँ
वरना वो
ऑब्जेक्शन
चीनी को दे
ऑब्जेक्शन।
बोल ठोकता
check
तो
the
रे बीच में
relevance to
ऑब्जेक्शन
it.
अबे
ऑब्जेक्शन।
हाँ अबे विन ऑब्जेक्शन ऑब्जेक्शन बोलता रहे।
Objection, my lord.
बोलो, मुझे समझ नहीं आ रही।
Yes, Mr. Vin, what is it?
I have been processed
अबे क्या
already.
समझ
I
नहीं आ
have
रही।
spent my jail time, everything for those charges.
कौन है भाई?
Please refrain to refer to those charges. I have
अबे
already been processed. And one more thing, I told the reasons loud and clear. I don't know why Kim Foy Gore is referring towards the cocaine breaks and all those charges again and again. I made this loud and clear. I spotted Jimmy Parker, Nico Reeve, Tom Weeks there. That was the worthy reason to shoot them. I never knew anything about the cocaine breaks or any drug shit. Thank you so
Your
much.
Honor, can you answer that objection, sir?
ये भी बोल दे समझ नहीं आ रही।
With your permission.
Wait, so he already mentioned. Okay, listen, I totally get it, Mr. Marcus.
कोई ना
You were
बाद
there
में
for
बता दूंगा
some
आराम
other
से।
reasons. But Mr. Marcus, do you know the other 5 people who were with you?
बीच ट्रायल लॉयर आ
I don't know
सकता
the
है क्या
5
हमारा?
people. I had John Brown and Catherine with me. I know the other people who were there.
मैं देख के।
So you don't know any other 3 people who were there? Yes, Tango, Freddy and others.
लॉयर ही नहीं है बैंड चोर। लॉयर ही नहीं है।
Let's focus on this part. Regarding the Officer Marcus, yeah. Do you have anything else to ask to Officer Marcus?
No, sir. That would be it, sir.
All right.
I would love
thank
to
you.
ask some questions to Marcus Blazer if you allow me to.
Yeah, please, Mr. Marcus.
Thank you so much.
भाई बढ़िया लग रही है ये तो।
Good evening, Mr. Marcus Blazer. How are you?
I'm fine, Vin.
Okay, I apologize for my any bad language. I'm not used to it. I mean, the formal languages in the court. तो मैं सर आपसे ये पूछना चाहूँगा, how many people were there in the situation that you arrested at the Palito Bay?
Objection, my lord. Already answered and given, sir.
अरे किसी लॉयर का नंबर है तुम लोगों में से किसी के पास?
अरे यार मेरे सामने स्क्रीन आ गई है जॉन, मुझे कुछ कर रहे, मेरे सामने एक स्क्रीन आ गई है उसमें MDW लिखा है।
अरे इसके
अब इसे हटाऊं कैसे? हो नहीं रहा, कुछ नहीं हो रहा। कर लिया मैंने।
UI F8 मसल प्रेस करके ये कर।
क्या करूं? अबे ये क्या
F8 मसल प्रेस करके कर।
F8 अच्छा रुक। F8 हाँ कर दिया।
ये वाला कर।
क्या सीन हुआ ब्रो?
अबे देखिए
अबे चल रहा है, लॉयर ही नहीं है, कोई लॉयर है क्या?
UI -R
जैक स्नाइडर या किसी का नंबर है?
इसका नंबर है बट वो
R
क्या नंबर दे उसका? अबे हमारा भी लॉयर ही नहीं, उन्होंने मतलब मेरे ख्याल से प्रोवाइड किया जो भी इवेंट।
यहाँ पे आ यहाँ पे आ यहाँ पे।
भाई क्या क्यों ही छेड़ा मैंने उस सामने वाली स्क्रीन?
सूर्या से
हाँ बात कर उससे, क्या है ये सारा सीन समझा, और उसे भी पूछ ली अगर मतलब मिड ट्रायल आ सकता है। मैं चेक करता हूँ क्या
refer to my next question. How many of the total suspect were processed for these charges, drug trafficking and all other charges? And also
Objection
one more
again,
thing,
Your Honor.
HUT.
Already questioned. That's the same question he asked 2 minutes ago. Drug trafficking, it is the charge recommended by me. At this instance, Officer Marcus has no knowledge of that charge. That's my prerogative. So you're wrong asking that
No,
question to
so
a.
it's okay. Let's just give it a short answer. According to the prosecution, this charge was not introduced while they are in cell. Okay, so no one got charged with drug trafficking. But regarding the HOT charge that has been put on Vin Marcus, that can be answered by Officer Marcus. That why it is only put on Mr.
Yes,
Vin, not everyone else.
exactly. And I would love to add one more question in this. I want Marcus please to answer. How many of the total people were investigated regarding this situation?
Objection, that's the information leading to another speculation. A number of people does not concern the facts, figures, and interpretation of the
That
case.
that that that's that,
I
that's
mean,
not an
Marcus please
objection.
can
That
explain if I
basically,
got no worries.
if Officer Marcus don't want to say, if Officer Marcus don't want to tell those information, that's fine. Okay, now the question that Mr. Vin has asked, like why it's like basically it's kind of a court question as well. Why Mr. Vin has been put under the criminal rampage, not the other five? If the prosecution or the Officer Marcus, if you can answer.
For the criminal rampage, sir, that the charge. If you do you want me to explain this to you now or during the cross examination, sir? I am saving the criminal
Yeah,
rampage.
you can explain the charge as well. It will be better for Mr. Vin also to
So,
understand as well as for the
see,
court's record.
if I speak in a legal language to you, please, Wayne Marcus, I'm not addressing. So, yeah, don't confuse yourself with the legal
No,
language.
please
So I already
explain it.
apologize.
Please explain it as a layman is hearing.
So, as you know,
I don't know about
felony.
the charge.
So, he's not motivated by huge reasons to kill cops. In other words, felonious reasons. So, he just wants to kill cops wherever he wants to see them. In his interrogation, he wanted to kill as many cops as
ऑब्जेक्शन
he would.
बोलना
He specifically
Objection, my
mentioned
lord, that's a wrong statement.
Jimmy, Nico. He was referring to a disrespect. And as I've said, that these are a very petty motivations to kill someone. I don't see any sufficient grounds to kill someone, which he later, as he said, he's not guilty. But that part, I would like to save that for cross examination because that is our strong defense. So, if I would ask Your Honor to please criminal rampage. Further questioning, allow me to question him in cross examination because that would hamper my investigation.
So, okay, just for the court understanding, you're putting the criminal rampage just because Mr. Vin Marcus told you in the interrogation that he wanted to kill cops. That's
And
all.
he did so. He did so, sir. He had a crossfire at the police station.
फिर
And
आपको
he failed.
Okay, when if you have any kind of things that you want to
डर हो गया
you know cross question or anything regarding that, if you have
डर
any
हुआ
kind of objections, you can tell it to
Okay,
the
I
court.
have no more question, Your Honor. I would love you to refer to my statement one more time that I have given to Marcus Bliss and Wave Collins. Maybe you get better understanding what I said into my statement towards them as well, and what charges I explain and what I was told. You can refer to that as well because those statements are even being manipulated by Mr. Worthy Tim Foyagor as well. Thank you so much. I have no more questions.
Thank you, Win Marcus. That would be it from my line of cross. Marcus, Officer Marcus, you can return back to the stands.
Okay.
Okay, so
May I come
according
in,
to
sir?
his statement, if I put it in the big screen for everyone.
Can you, if you allow me to cross question him before, sir?
भाई मस्त है रे, आंसर ही देना नहीं पड़ता हमको, ऐसा तो होना चाहिए। कुछ बोलना ही नहीं पड़ा, उसने सब
May I come in, sir?
Yes, coming in.
नहीं जैक
Are you in the case?
Yes, sir. Sorry, I was late. Actually, I was busy in the traffic, sir.
Yeah. So according to his testimony, Mr. Marcus
कहाँ से आ गया?
in front of
ये कौन सी
Officer
साइड पे है
Marcus, Tom Reeves and Maeve, he shot
अरे
at
ये भी
Officer
opposition
ये
है
कहाँ से उड़
without
गया ये
much
सोते
reason.
सोते?
Behind
Exactly,
it, since he had a bad experience with an officer Dilawar Khan.
अच्छा
There were multiple
Mr. Marcus,
reasons.
Mr. Marcus, is this your statement that you provided to the officers?
Yeah, let me check, sir.
बस अब आ गए हाँ जी
Do you want me to give you a written copy of your statement, sir, Mr. Marcus?
गुड क्वेश्चन वो लॉयर वो बोल रहे भाई केस केस करने नहीं है
डेविड सोन धीरे बात करो.
If I went to be his lawyer, you might lose.
I mean, yes, Your Honor, that's my statement, but still the names are missing that I added 3 more names, the cops that I spotted. Yes, that's my statement.
Okay.
Your
Yeah.
Honor, can I get
And
a
I'll also one more
cross-examination?
thing.
Like,
Sorry,
I'll add the
Chimfagor,
names
I'm
that he's
cutting you
asking
down.
for.
I also put many other reasons, except this one only. There has been mentioned that there was no much reasons. I would love to ask the court to refer to the video recording if you guys have, if you know the worthy officers have provided to you, so that you can better understanding, because the statements are being manipulated. Thank you.
Your Honor,
लग
it's
रहे
okay.
हैं
We
हमारे
can,
तो मुझे
we
लग रहा
can. Wayne Marcus, I'm gonna do this favor. Your Honor, please discourage the above statement. That's your discretion. Wayne Marcus, I'm gonna give you
लग
that.
रहे हैं हेवी वाले लग रहे हैं
No,
How
I
about
think
that?
I think the court I think the
अबे
court
अबे तू नहीं
understands the
जा
motive
सकता क्या विन की
of
साइड से
Mr. Vin Marcus,
रिप्रेजेंट करने
and the court understands the seriousness of
है गुरु
the crime that Vin Marcus have done, and also what according to his statement, along with his opening statement, it feels like he still holds that grudge against those officers, um, and it will be very much vulnerable to the officers as well as to the other citizens
थोड़े
that
लग गई क्या?
if we
ऐसे
keep
वैसे
him
बंदे वाले लोड़े लग रहे हैं अबे
out without
अबे तू
any
नहीं जा
proper
सकता क्या उसको रिप्रेजेंट करने
भाई
so
दल्ले
I think the court already decided. I mean, I think we should drop down the criminal rampage
पुलिस
charge
ऑफिसर को तो पकड़ना है
from his account.
भाई मैंने
But,
कोई
Your Honor, I was
गलत
still,
गलत अगर
like,
बोला
I
हो तो
haven't
फिर बोलना
completed.
मैं तो दल्ला बोल रहा
Okay,
हूँ
I haven't completed.
apologies.
दल्ला का मतलब
The
है
court is
ब्रोकर
dropping down the criminal rampage as well as the court doesn't agree on the drug trafficking charge. The
वही
court
जज
doesn't
साहब से
have
पूछना
enough
है
proof
अपनी
to
हेयरिंग करवा ले
understand that
अभी
Mr. Vin Marcus was the only one person responsible for it. But although
हर एंगल से
after Vin
रुक
Marcus's
ये केस पूरा
testimony,
हो
I
जाए ना जज
think
को रोक के
he
पूछते हैं
needs
रुको
a proper psychological treatment, which will be provided for him in prison.
अरे सवाल पूछ
Until
रहे
and
भाई
unless we get
ये क्लियर
we
कर रहे
get
हैं मैं
him
कल को मैं
checked,
किसी को बोल
and
दूं और
if
वो
he
केस कर
is
दे तो
if he is deserving to come out from the prison with his full mental conditions,
यार
then
ये
we'll
मेरी चेन दे
definitely
दे
give him the release paper
मैंडम
from
की
the
मेरे पास
prison.
कहाँ से आई
But for now, he'll be sent back to the prison, and there will be a psychological
नहीं
treatment
नहीं है मेरे
will happen, and we'll try to
कोर्ट के
bring
अंदर
him
कुछ
back
लाने
to
नहीं
the
देते
normal.
ना
And whoever the officers who
हेलो वरुण
was
पांडे भाई
mentioned
क्या
by
हाल है
Vin
आपके
Marcus, I will ask the IA department to put an inquiry on him.
किस पे
Please ask
सुनाओ
Vin
क्या हाल
Marcus
है
about the incidents, why he is holding this much grudge.
वो तो
The
जज
IA
बोल
should
रहा है ना
take
कि वो
care of
गलत
those
लगा है
incidents. If not, the incidents will be directly coming towards the Department of Justice, and our clerk will reach out to Mr. Vin Marcus to discuss about the situations that have been done.
इस अंग्रेजी की चौधरी को बचा
Till then,
लियो
Vin
इसके बाद
Marcus will be kept in
मेरे से
prison under the treatment of a psychiatrist who
माइक
will be
प्लस
prescribed
गेम
by the Department
पागल
of
करार
Justice.
दे दिया गया आपका बंदा
Your Honor, but still, it's just a request from
क्या
the DA's office that if you allow us one cross-examination.
एक सेकंड कर रहा हूँ यार अब सही हो गया
Also,
No,
क्या
for the
चल रहा है
IA,
ये
for the IA
मेरे
staff,
ख्याल
sir,
बच्चे हैं
Mr. Wayne Marcus.
अबे
Good evening,
लग
sir.
गए लोड़े मेरे ख्याल से बच जाएंगे क्या वो जेल में ही
Mr. Wayne
रहेगा बोल रहे
Marcus.
हैं
Mr. Marcus?
There's no deliberate. He didn't even go and deliberate.
तो इसके बाद बात करते हैं गुरु
I think he's out here. So,
सदमे में
इसके
all right,
इसके
I've
बाद
already
फिर बात करते
conveyed the
हैं मीटिंग
information to
करते
him
हैं
regarding the internal
no,
affairs, but
that's fine. I'll appoint those things, and I don't think that Mr. Marcus is responsible for the charges. Kindly drop the criminal rampage, and please send him, take him back to the prison. And I don't know who jailed Mr. Vasuli, and that fucking guy have network under the prison, and he is got out and he is roaming free. So I don't trust the DOCs to take the Mr. Vin Marcus to the prison. I request the police officers, Officer Marcus and Officer David Stone, please escort him to the Bolingbrook prison, and please keep him inside his cells properly without trusting
Can
any
you
bureaucracy.
also, Your Honor, I need your permission. Can we go on with our BRICS investigation? Can we have this reference of Wayne Marcus though?
Yep. Please,
Perfect.
this kind of things I'm looking at. That will discuss not in the open court, but later I will have a meeting with the SU and the other PD members regarding that.
All right, he'll be escorted to the prison.
Yeah.
जज साहब
And
one question.
Marcus,
जज साहब एक सवाल है जज साहब.
yes.
अगर आपने वो सवाल खड़ा करा गुरु भाई देखो.
अरे जज साहब एक सवाल है मेरा.
अरे जज को बुला.
बता.
देखिए जज साहब सिर्फ अपने आप के लिए एक चीज क्लैरिफाई करनी है और ये इनके लिए क्या दल्ला और दलाल में फर्क है?
दल्ला और दल
नहीं.
What? लाल.
दलाल और दल्ला क्या सेम चीज है या अलग चीज है?
सेम चीज है, सेम चीज.
अरे से पूछा बे.
मेरे को इतना स्ट्रेट लैंग्वेज आती नहीं है टू बी ऑनेस्ट मिस्टर गुरु. आई नो द वर्ड दलाल and it can be used in a lot of different way. It doesn't mean always a pen.
वो तो ब्रोकर होता है. दलाल तो ब्रोकर होता है.
ऑफिसर को दल्ले बोल रहे हैं.
दल्ला बोला मैंने इसको बोला टॉम दल्ले इसको बुरा लग रहा है.
सर दल्ला means a pimp and dalal means a middleman. ब्रोकर. यस.
अरे तो वो देखो दलाल है, वो दलाल का शॉर्ट फॉर्म ही है. मैं उनको ये समझाना चाह रहा हूँ.
नहीं सर पिंप होता है सर. पिंप होता है.
देखिए आई टू बी ऑनेस्ट मेरे को भी ये दल्ले का एग्जैक्ट मीनिंग नहीं पता. बट अगर आपने इनको एज अ ब्रोकर रिस्पेक्टफुल वे में आपने उनको एड्रेस
नहीं मैं तो इज्जत से बोलता हूँ टॉम दल्ले.
ये देखो
सर प्लीज ऐसे ना बोलिए. आपको
ओ वाइट बाल वाले सर लॉयर. ओ लॉयर.
अरे मैं तो देखो मैं इनके सामने इनको बोल रहा हूँ. मैं बड़े प्यार से बोल रहा हूँ टॉम दल्ले.
हाँ
क्लियर कर दीजिए. क्या नाम है आपका मिस्टर गुरु?
क्लियर कर दीजिए कि इनको डिसरेस्पेक्टिंग वे में नहीं बोला जा रहा है.
हाँ आपको प्यार से बोला जा रहा है, तमीज से.
सर इनको पसंद नहीं है ना सर. इनको पसंद.
आपसे पूछा मैंने.
किसको दल्ला
सर
बोला
हमारा
आपने?
काम
आपको
किसको दल्ला बोला आपने?
एक सेकंड.
देखो मैं आपसे भी प्यार से बोल रहा हूँ. प्यार से बोल रहा हूँ आपको दल्ले. चुप कर.
ओ माय सर ये देखो कैसे सर
प्यार से बोल रहा हूँ.
at least I don't take steroids, right?
You know this justice. बात सुनो, इसको लेकर जाओ डिसरेस्पेक्ट मत करो. इसको तो जज के चुप के सर 12
अबे भाई जज को क्लियर किया है मैंने कि दल्ला मतलब प्यार से. तू भी चुप कर दल्ले. चल
करो कफ करो. जज नहीं
चलो
देख रहा.
चलो भाई.
अरे कफ कर दिया. अरे कफ तोड़ दिया.
टॉम दल्ले.
आफ्टर हिम ही इज पकड़.
रुक जा.
यहाँ पे हमने सीक्वेंस जैसे टॉम भाई भाग रहे हैं कॉफी है बंदे के पीछे
अरे बबे तू तो उतर गया.
ओए ओए तो गुरु भाई. ओ माफ करो भाई साहब. ओ माफ करो
यार. लॉयर बात सुनो. लॉयर
हमें तो बिठा लो. ओ मुझे क्यों मार रहे हो भाई साहब? एक सेकंड हमें गोली कैसे मार.
ओए गाड़ी के नीचे खुद आ रहे हो. मैं तो प्यार से दल्ला बोल रहा था.
ओ वकील लॉयर.
जी
सर बात सुनिए.
लॉयर नहीं हूं मैं सर. हुक्म करें
सर जो भी है सर बात सुनिएगा. इधर आइएगा.
हुक्म करें
सर. थोड़ा साइड पे.
केस चल रहा है
सर 2 मिनट लगेंगे सर.
जी सर.
सर आपका गाड़ी चेक करवानी है. गाड़ी का ना मतलब इंजन चेक करवाना है. आइएगा.
सर मैं लेट हो रहा हूं अंदर.
सर 2 सेकंड लगेंगे. लिटरली 2 सेकंड लगेंगे सर. सर लिटरली 2 सेकंड. सर लिटरली 2 सेकंड. 2 सेकंड लगेंगे सर.
सर लॉयर तो हूं नहीं मैं सर. क्या कर रहे हैं
सर? जो भी डीए वगैरह आईडी है जो भी है सर. अब आइडिया इधर ही.
सर लेट हो रहा सर.
हाँ सर इधर आइए. ये गाड़ी के अंदर चेक करिएगा.
अरे सर बहुत खूबसूरत. अच्छा मुझे बैंडेज दो.
हाँ अच्छा सर वैसे एक बात बोले. बताइए
सर.
ये बैंडेज.
हाँ बताइए.
अगर सर आप केस से गायब हो जाएं तो केस का क्या होगा?
सर केस तो हो गया ना सॉर्ट आउट.
नहीं मतलब अगर आप अभी भी गायब हो जाएं केस से तो क्या होगा केस का?
केस तो हो गया. मैंने तो सिर्फ वो जज को चार्जेस बताने थे.
अगर मैं केस से पहले आपको गायब कर देता तो मतलब मैं कह रहा हूँ केस से पहले आप गायब हो जाते सर.
केस से पहले फिर तो बहुत कुछ हो जाता. फिर तो बंदा बाहर आ जाता. मस्त बनता.
अच्छा सर. ठीक है सर.
योगी समुराय.
जी सर. दिल तो ये कह रहा है सर अभी आपको यहीं।
और नहीं तुम्हारा बंदा ठिकाने लग गया, कह रहे 9ers के लिए चला गया अंदर।
नहीं वो तो हो जाएगा, मसला नहीं है।
चलो सर मैं मिलता हूँ, मैं आता हूँ
आज
सर।
ही अंदर ही आज ही मैं भी आ रहा हूँ।
Hey, learn some manners. Watch yourself. I'm so sorry.
अरे मत कर, टॉम को कोई फायदा नहीं देगा, विषय पागल है छोड़े।
तो मैं सामान उठा के आया अंदर से।
टॉम भाई तुम बातें बस कर सकते हो, ठीक है, शांत रहिए।
देखो देखो मैं बताता, देखो असला वसला चलाने से कुछ नहीं होता, बातें करने से
तो टॉम भाई तुम ही तो बसते हो पहले, फिर कहते हो बात कर लो, ये कौन सी बात हुई? पहले बात
तो
नहीं
भाई
कर
हर
सकते
चीज
तुम?
गोली चलाने से थोड़ी ना होती है
भाई
ये
हम
चला
बात
सकते
बोला,
हैं।
हम गोली चला रहे हैं, वहाँ खुद कह रहा है भाई साहब मार के देखो, दोनों को 1v2 कर दूंगा, कूल बन रहा है, फिर कह रहा है
नहीं
भाई
मैं
cool
दिखा रहा हूँ, बट लाइव बटरफ्लाई दिखा रहा हूँ।
बेटे बटरफ्लाई पूरी निकाल दूंगा यहाँ पे, समझे भाई?
क्यों घूमती किस तरह है?
अरे काम करो तुम,
बहुत
इनको
अच्छे
बटरफ्लाई
से
दिखाओ, मैं घूम रहा हूँ, ठीक है, इनको बटरफ्लाई दिखा दो।
टॉम भाई
नहीं
बिल्कुल
रहने दो,
किस
रहने दो।
निकाल रहे हो, ये बताओ।
तुमने दिया था वोटिंग वाले दिन, याद है वो जो मिस्टर
मैंने नहीं लिया था, मेरे पास नहीं है डंडा, किसी और ने लिया होगा।
जिसने भी लिया था बड़ा
कोई नहीं, तुम्हारे पास बहुत सारे डंडे होंगे, एक दूसरा इस्तेमाल कर।
बात वो नहीं है कि डंडा नहीं है, वो बड़ा स्पेशल डंडा था वो।
स्पेशल था क्या? कोई नहीं, मैं पूछता हूँ किसने लिया था डिपार्टमेंट में।
अब तो एविडेंस में डाला होगा उसने, कहता छोड़ दो।
तो फिर कुछ नहीं हो सकता।
आपकी गाड़ी चुरा रहे ये देखो मैक्स और बीबी देख लो औकात के ऊपर।
गाड़ी चुराई तो तेरी गांड में यही गाड़ी डाल दूंगा, तेरे को हाईवे पे टांगे खोल के बिठा दूं।
क्या क्या पिटेगा आगे जो आएगा वो भी पिटेंगे, ऐसे बोल के गए मुझे। क्या गाड़ी मैं तो कह रहा हूँ गुरु भाई जी वैगन घुसाड़ दो वाली टैन कलर वाली, क्या कहते हो?
खत्म हो गया।
Look out for the head. Let's go.
Take care of the family, samurai.
यस बचा लूंगा। कहाँ गया? बात करनी है बहन चो किस
हाँ
देखिए गुरु भाई, अब सुनने में आया है कि आप कुछ हेल्प कर सकते हैं इस बारे में।
किसने बोला भाई?
मतलब मुझे तो कल जॉन बोल रहा था कुछ करवाओ तो हम भी करवा देते हैं।
मैं क्या करूंगा इसमें?
HOA से नहीं था क्या?
HOA से तो हूँ मैं, लेकिन मैं देखता हूँ, मैं बताता हूँ बात करके।
सेट हेलो।
या ब्रो डिड इन ओ निकालना है क्या इसको?
अबे निकालने है ना, वही बात कर रहा था, मैं गया था गुरु से बात करने।
अच्छा तो
वो कह रहा था मेरे से बात की है सारी, कहता मैं बात करके बताता हूँ। अगर कुछ हो
अभी
सकता है।
एस्कॉर्ट कर रहे हैं ना, सुन सुन सुन, अभी एस्कॉर्ट कर रहे हैं तो उधर जाके 2-3 उसके साथ है, उसको पेल के निकाल सकते
कहाँ पे है, कहाँ पे है लोकेशन?
हो। प्रिजन, जेल के
प्रिजन,
बाहर।
प्रिजन के
हाँ
बाहर।
जल्दी जाना पड़ेगा।
मैं जा रहा हूँ, मैं पहुँच रहा हूँ वहाँ पे।
हाँ कोई एक आधे हो तो मेरे पास पिकअप कर ले उसको।
अबे मैं तो करीब हूँ बिल्कुल, बहुत
ठीक है
करीब हूँ।
निकल फिर।
हाँ वो अंदर
उसको सिर्फ
भेज
2
दो बस।
भेज दिया उसको।
अबे नहीं पहला नहीं, अभी मैं पहुँच रहा हूँ बस।
ठीक है मैं भी पहुंच रहा हूँ।
पहुँच से पहले अंदर उसको कर दो।
उससे पहले निकाल के सीधा बिठा के दस के। ठीक है।
हाँ हाँ हाँ।
डन।
मैं रेडियो रेडियो चेक।
या चेक।
हाँ मैं पहुँच गया हूँ बस बलम ब्रो।
हीरोइन लगा और खेलना स्टार्ट कर।
हेरोइन नहीं लाया ना, पहले गरीब आ गया था। पाक मेरे ख्याल से ले गए अंदर। अबे अंदर ले गए वो।
तीनों को हैंड्स अप करा के उसको बाहर निकाल सकते हो।
क्या करना है, मैं बिल्कुल बाहर खड़ा हूँ। मैं जो गाड़ी 15 स्ट्राइक से है। अरे स्टार लॉर्ड बे मेरे, वो सामने इधर वो सामने वो सामने।
ये ले हीरोइन
दे रुक, मैं अभी मेरा मास्क बैंड चुप कहाँ गया? एक सेकंड रुकिए, मैं गाड़ी में एक चीज़ रख के आया। गाड़ी थोड़ी साइड पे लगा दूँ, गाड़ी पे स्ट्राइक्स हुआ था।
तो ये ओपन भी नहीं है ना।
हाँ मैं किसी तरह करना तो बात करूँ उनसे, बाहर किसी तरह करवा। क्या किसी मेरी महान गोली चला दे या नहीं?
तो चला के कोई फायदा नहीं, समझ रहा है? वो 2 है ना तो सीधे 10 और आ जाएंगे।
ये भी है, क्या करें फिर? किसी तरह एक काम करते हैं, उनका वेट करते हैं, ठीक है? दोनों को साइड पे छुप जा। जैसे ही बाहर आएंगे हॉस्टेज ले लेंगे, ठीक है? हॉस्टेज लेके डायरेक्ट उनको छुप जा साइड पे छुप जा, लेट जा झाड़ियों में लेट जा। पता नहीं, ये कर ही सकते हैं। बैठ रहा गाड़ी में, बैठ रहा। चल एक सेकंड रुक। चल बाहर आ रहा। चल अबे मादर 14 भी बाहर ही नहीं आया था। भाग गए तो बैंड चोद। खुला है क्या? छोड़, बात करते हैं उनसे। रघु, क्या नाम है ये? रघु वगैरह आते हैं, एचओ वालों से बात करते हैं। इजी सीन है। श्योर वो आते हैं एचओए वाले, उनसे बात करते हैं, कोई सीन करते हैं। स्ट्रीम में बंद कर रहा हूँ यार, यहाँ पे थक गया, सोने जा रहा हूँ।